In this video, I will be discussing about measures of central tendency of group data. This is just part 1 and please do watch part 2 and part 3 of this tutorial. The objectives are the following. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to illustrate the measures of central tendency, mean, median, and mode of group data, and calculate the measures of central tendency of group data. When the number of items in a set of data is too big, items are grouped for convenience. To find the mean of the group data using plus marks, the following formula can be used. Mean is equal to summation of the product of frequency and the class mark. That is how you are going to read this symbol. Divided by summation of frequency, and that is also how you are going to read this symbol. When we say class mark, that is the middle value of a class interval. Now let us take this example. Calculate the mean of the 4th periodical test scores of grade 7 Narnia students in mathematics. In this example, the class interval and the frequency are given already. In order to calculate the mean of this group, we are going to find first the value of each unknown variable or symbol in the formula. And to do that, we are going to complete the frequency table. In the first column, these are the scores of students that are grouped together by interval. Starting from the lowest class interval, which is 26 to 30, going to the highest class interval, which is 46 to 50. And the interval of each class is 5. That is denoted in symbol small letter I. The second column is the frequency. Since we already have the frequency of each class, what are we going to do is add all the frequency in order to obtain the value of this symbol or variable. And that is equal to 20. Let us proceed to the third column, which is the class mark. Remember that the class mark is the middle score of a class interval. Let us start with 46 to 50. To find the middle score, you can count from 46 going to 50. Let's count. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. The middle score is 48. So therefore, the class mark of this interval is 48. Next is 41 to 45. Let's count. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. The middle score is 43. So the class mark therefore is 43. Now it's your turn. How about 36 to 40? Yes, awesome. It's 37. Next is 31 to 35. Yes, awesome. It's 33. And lastly is 26 to 30. What do you think is the middle score? Yes, awesome. It's 28. That is how you are going to obtain the class mark of each class. There is another way in obtaining the class mark. You want to know? If yes, listen very carefully. In the class interval, there are two parts. This side is known as the lower limit, and this side is known as the upper limit. What are we going to do is add the lower and the upper limit. Then, the result will be divided by 2. Example, 46 plus 50 is 96. Then, 96 divided by 2 is 48. So it's just like getting the average. So it's up to you guys what method you are going to use. If you are going to do it by counting or by getting the average. Alright? So the last column is the product of the frequency and the class mark. What are we going to do is multiply the frequency and the class mark. So we have 2 times 48 is 96. 2 times 43 is 86. 5 times 37 is 185. 7 times 33 is 231. And 4 times 28 is 112. And to obtain the value of the symbol, we are going to add all of this. And that is equal to 710. Since we already have the value needed in the formula, we can now calculate the mean. Using the formula, mean is equal to summation of frequency and class mark, or summation of the product of frequency and the class mark divided by summation of frequency. All we need to do is substitute the value of each symbol. We have 710 divided by 20. Then get the quotient, that is equal to 35.5. So the mean score of students in grade 7 Narnia in 4th periodical test in mathematics is 35.5. Alright? So now if there are parts need to be clarified, do not hesitate to write your questions at the comments section. Thank you for watching guys, and I hope you have learned something from this tutorial. Keep practicing because practice makes perfect. This is Sir Ponting at your service. Goodbye!